Alright guys, welcome back, and hopefully this will be the last one. Uh, so today we're going to actually work on adding in human-made things instead of nature. We're going to work with man-made. So man-made usually includes, and let me get the free stamps set, we're going to work with the capital, and we're going to work all the way over with Windmill 3, and even docks if we have the chance. But we don't have any houses to really paint our own, so we're going to use layers and models to help make our own thing. So let's start off with, I think, a temple. The temple's always the middle, in my opinion, in an ancient world. A temple, a church is always the middle ground, the first thing that you see. Let's go ahead and place a church right in the middle of where we want our capital to be. I could make it maybe that big. Next, we're going to start using towns, so town 1, or town 2, and town 3. We're just going to use the layering effect, make it a little smaller. I'm going to put it behind the church. Another one. And like that. And then we'll use town 3. Because town 3 is different kinds of houses. And from a bird's eye view, if I click away, you have a small town. So, including that, we can throw in some castles and fortifications. So I think I'm going to have one down here on the coast. And I'm going to throw in like a lighthouse kind of thing on the tip of the peninsula. Actually, we're going to make that a little bit bigger. That too. Alright, now let's continue. Might make this church a little bit bigger, bring it to 20. And we'll move these a little bit wider. And again, I'm going to want to focus on the ground. And the texture that we're using. So again, only free textures. And I want to use something that kind of looks like, kind of like this. Like a medium between dirty and not so dirty. So let's use our star tool, and then I'm going to decrease the size to about 30. And I might even lower the opacity to 80. We're just going to go ahead and color it in. Maybe it won't do it, and do it again. Smaller size. Hold on. What it's gonna do is just gonna give us like a city-ish texture. So we have a fort down here, we have a main city. That'll be our capital, probably. Unless we want to put a capital up here. I might do just that. So, we can use these big walled-in cities as a capital, and then use the towns that we have outside as ways to add on. So, town on the outside of the wall. Move that and then all the way. And give us like a little entrance in the back. And now let's connect them with a road. But for this road, I'm going to start with our dark and brown texture here. And I'm going to drop our opacity to about 55, I think. We'll start with. We're also going to drop our size to 6 is good. We're gonna do that as well. And we're gonna move it to 3. So what I'm doing right here with this texture is I'm making a type of road. We'll move it over here and we'll just go across, following the mountain. We'll do another town over here, and maybe another town across the river. I have a cool idea for something right here, so we'll just do that. Maybe that will run into some farming area. We'll have another town over here. So, let's do it. So now that we have our base for the road down, what I want to do next is I'm going to take another color, this gray, and I'm going to up the opacity to about 75. I'm going to decrease the width by 2. See how this works. Not exactly what I wanted. So we'll take this brush and we're going to lower our opacity to 55 again. 65. We're just going to draw on that road. In between that dirt path. It's going to look a little... It's gonna look like a used road. That's what we're going for. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And play with the opacity a little bit. You never know what will be good and what won't be. So maybe 85 would have been better. I don't know. We could try it, but I want to keep moving. So I'm gonna go up here and make my next 2 towns. going to set up a military-style camp. And then surround it some village-style. And you can flip them to make them not look the same. But generally, this is what we want. So you have a little town on the northern side, and we will throw in some windmills. It's going to be our village area. Just like that. And now you have a smaller village next to your town. Not everything has to be huge. Not all towns are going to be. So up here, I said I was going to do something neat. I don't know what I can do. Maybe a tower. Maybe I'll put a tower there and make it a big tower. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take the citadel. Or maybe if I can take... Maybe the camp will work. What I'm looking for is I want the wall to show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our bigger object. I'm going to click the 3 bars right next to it. When you click it and you get this circle, I'm going to move it up a layer. And that, if you can see, put the tower out on top of the wall. So now we have a walled-in structure. And that looks a little big to me, so we're going to lower that to 25. And respectively, we're going to lower this as well. Alright, next. Not all towns and villages have to be the same, so I'm going to show you what I could do with just a couple little ones. Take your object, and then you're going to want to put down 2 different ones. And then we'll take a town, put it right in the middle. And then we're going to want to place windmills in areas that make sense. So if I have a windmill here, maybe a windmill over here, pair of windmills over here. It's just places that you're going to be setting up a farm for. We might have one. We're going to have a town over here. Maybe a couple over here. And we'll call that a day. Now granted, we want all of these windmills. I'm going to select a couple of them. These 4, 5, and 6. Put up the size if I wanted to. So you can do that by going to your objects menu and then control clicking as many of the objects as you'd like, and then it will help you change the size. Otherwise, you could use the select tool and singularly select them. So, let's continue. There we go. We have a lived-in world. Maybe... maybe a tower down here. And a tower down here. Thinking I'm happy with that. So yes, we did get the whole continent done, but we did get most of our town and our country done. And as you can see, I didn't throw enough onto the map that it looks cluttered and hard to read. It's fairly easy to read. If I had names on every one of the towns, it wouldn't clutter up each other and it wouldn't take over most of the map. So, hopefully that will help you guys work on your towns and make them as you see fit. I hope it was helpful. Have a great day.